You may not need the light.
Yeah.
Like right now, for instance.
Yeah, definitely don't need it.
These guys have actually done this with this camera. It's quite forgiving. So when I make it too bright.
So can I ask a couple questions of you?
Sure.
What's exciting for you these days?
I'm building.
Thank you.
I'm building some tetrahedron out of I think it's 2.5 inch aluminum pipe, and I've chopped it down into kind of random sizes, freehand, and then I'm welding it together, and the welder's gorgeous. It's a very thin aluminum weld, and but it kind of sprays like an arc, and it's beautiful. And
how do you weld aluminum? Is it different than using
MIG
steel?
welder. MIG welder, which is well, it's for this. It's got a it's a spool of wire fed through a copper contact, which is electrified, and then the ground is the ground, so you have positive, negative, and as it flows through there, as it gets close to the metal, it arcs, and that arc is hot enough to melt fuse the base material and the metal as it feeds in, so that it.
So what's to know why the tetrahedron? Why is the tetrahedron really kind of inspiring you these days?
I like the tetrahedron because of its shape. It's simple and very strong, and it's elemental. It's made up of 4 faces, 6 pieces, and here's the tetrahedron. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 becomes a tetrahedron. 1, 2. It's almost like a kite at one level, but it's 3-dimensional in that that's it's like this.
And from a like as a creative man, how are you going to implement the tetrahedron into your day?
Well, it becomes a building block. It is a building block, because now if I go from here and I take a point here and I move from here to here, that's another tetrahedron building off of the triangle here. So I built another one, and then it grows like this. It's actually alive. It'll grow.
Okay.
And it'll grow.
And do you value it for its strength?
And it's rigid.
And it's structured?
It's rigid. All I need to do to make another tetrahedron is add 3 pieces, so it continues to grow.
Now, how many people do you think at the Roger Smith understand what a tetrahedron is?
I don't know. Well, right now we're talking about it. Caesar treats it like he says that it's the 4 points of his basic theme, which is 1 team, 1 goal.
4 points. 4 points.
1 team, 1 goal.
1 team, 1 goal. 4 words. A lot of people are members and represented on the tetrahedron. How many? Can you tell me about? Can you tell me about how the tetrahedron relates to community building?
Well, personally, I see it as they're different nodes. And it might go like this, where you have 4 nodes. This might be John Knowles, John Birdsong, Abby Prince, and Jimmy Knowles. And we start building connections between, so that going both ways, between, let's say, John and John, and then between John and Abby, and then Abby and John, and then Jimmy and Abby, and John and Jimmy and John Birdsong, and jimming, and that is enormously powerful. Many things can happen with that configuration, and it's strong if it's managed right.
Now give me some sort of summary. Tell me who you are, where we are, what are we doing?
Well, James Knowles reporting for Roger Smith News or Barking Dog News, and speculating on the nature of the tetrahedron as a symbol, as a basic symbol, a building block, a conceptual building block, a model that we can use to understand the importance of the way we build communities.